Okay. Tobor the Barbarian hears the cry, the death rattle, and the grudge muttered by a dying Cranky, and is furious now. He's gonna go after that orc with everything he has. 12! That is a charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gonna go around him. And send a cleaving, vengeful strike right at the stupid monster's skull. And score 1 hit. Alright, the orc gets to defend against one hit. Ah, he's slain though. Cranky is avenged. He is slain. That, however, certainly does not slake Tobor's bloodthirst. Next, who we got? Christmas is not going to be the same without Cranky. Avenged, but the grudge remains. Return to the stairs if you must, wizard. I shall have blood. Yeah, this is a pretty traumatic adventure so far. Who is it next? Oh, it's Donut's. Donut's turn. God, what is he gonna do? Rooms are mostly cleaned out. Don't see any other doors. Suppose you could go in the direction of where the dwarf died just to see what the hell's going on up there. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Takes a peek into the doorway. To gaze upon his slain comrade. And offer up a prayer to some floofy elf god, probably. Blood, why did I say that? Okay, wizard. Your turn. Raz the wizard. I suppose I can... You know what I could do right now? Is you get a little closer in on the action there. That's what that's there for. And you start using it. We need to find it, yeah. Search for treasure after moving. Now you do have to wind up in a room to search for treasure. So if you manage to make it into this room here, you can certainly do that. I don't know, it says in the rules right here that you can only search in rooms, I think. Let's see. Let's clarify this. Search for treasure. Treasure is found only in rooms, not in corridors. A room may be searched by all 4 heroes, but each individual hero may only search the room once. And may do so only on his own turn. So it sounds like you have to be, like, in a bordered room. Hey, no problem. If you can get in there, you can go ahead and search for treasure. Cross our fingers and our daggers and swords and battle axes that doesn't look like it'll cut it. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What you can do is search for traps and secret doors in hallways, though. But there aren't any in this quest. I had thought that you could search for treasure anywhere also. Okay. Oh, jeez. No. I forgot to kill the orc. So, the software is trying to make the orc attack here. Let's get rid of him. He is slain. He's gone. He's done. Alright. With a steely resolve and a renewed determination, Tobor the Barbarian is eager to quit this room. 5. Will be 1, 2, 3, 4. Elf. 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. We will make sure that Cranky's death is not in vain. Slay every last blasted greenskin in this accursed dungeon. Duke's turn. Yeah, he was supposed to be up here. You know what? It completely slipped Barbarian's mind. The elf is a lot wiser, though, and will heed the counsel of the wizard. Go into the room and search for treasure. Actually, he doesn't need to roll to do that. He can just go right in. Right in the entrance there, which is 2 away. And the elf searches for treasure. And survey says to pick a hazard card. Here we go. Donuts is searching for supplies. Hazard! Suddenly the stone beneath your feet gives way. You fall into a shallow hole, losing 1 body point and ending your turn. You may climb out and move normally on your next turn. Remove this card to the bottom of the deck. Son of a... What a disaster! That's floor caving and noises. Oh, jeez. I almost took the body point away from the wrong adventurer. 6, 5. All right, Donuts is down to 5. Tobor hears the noise and just shakes his head and keeps moving. Anything of value. Rocks, stones, and bruises. Curses the elf. Raz, your turn. What would you like to do? Maybe you can find something in that room. Lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place. rather not. Don't blame me. You want to move up next to Duke? Attempt to jump that hole. Do we have an actual... I mean, the hole is inside the room, so you wouldn't have to enter the room. Does that create an actual physical hole now on the game board? But hey, if you want, I can move you into the room and you can try jumping. Yeah, you can... Oh, the hole counts as another room. I see. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Here, let me put a pit. I remember that, yeah. You can treat the pit the same as a... you can search for doors and traps and treasure in there, I think. Stay near the door. Gotcha. You make it. All right, next. Tobor the Barbarian is going to round that corner there and go see what else is down the hallway. 12. 1. Move him up and see what's down here first. Okay, 2 closed doors. Here. And here. Okay, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just gonna scout the rest of everywhere first. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing around here. 10. He'll go back 2 and see what's through here. Open that door. What do we got? What do we got in there? Got a table. Probably with a whole bunch of mess on it. And 2 goblins. Two disgusting, filthy... criminally offensive grots. Probably arguing over something. Back up a step. Gotcha. Goblins. We got goblins. All right. Next. Next is Duke. I wonder if I can. I wonder if the software will let me place a pit right there. Let's see. Add play with Warhammer monster active. No. Won't let me add tiles. Okay, Duke. What was the... Look at that hazard card again. Oop. You may climb out and move normally on your next turn. Are there rules for climbing out, or is it just like he's out now and he can just move? Pit traps. Pit trap is a covered hole in the floor. If a trap is found during a search, Zargon will say that the floor looks weak and will point it out in the square where the trap is located. Zargon will not put a pit trap tile on the game board at this time. It has not yet been sprung. Once a pit trap is discovered, a hero may be able to jump the trap. Springing a pit trap. What happens to a hero in a pit? As a hero once in a pit, you may search the pit for treasure or secret doors as if it were a separate room unto itself. When in a pit, you may also attack and defend, but you must roll one less combat. That's right. Your combat dice are nerfed when both attacking and defending. The other guy has the high ground. As a hero, your minimum attack or defend dice is always 1. Okay. Normally, you can move out of a pit on your next turn. Okay. Okay. So he can just... what he can do, though, is he can search for treasure in there if he wants. And then move out of it. I think I'll do that. He's already down there. Maybe something shook loose from all the chaos. Here we go. Heroic Brew. You're surprised to find a leather bag hanging on the wall. If you drink its contents before you attack, you can make 2 attacks instead of 1. This may only be used once. Do not return this card to the... Okay. He's got Potion of Strength and Heroic Brew, which gives him an extra attack. Do these stack? 2 extra combat dice the next time you attack. Okay, so just like a super ultra power attack and then 1 regular attack he can make in 1 round of combat. I'm gonna get out of this stinking, filthy hole is what he's gonna do. Climb out. 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll go there. Okay, next. Raz. I'm gonna follow Duke. Donuts the elf. It's too bad a grudge weighs heavy upon everybody's mind and soul. This camera is kind of dark. I think I can turn up the brightness a little bit. And the filters are off. But what I can do... I don't know if that's better. Necessarily. That's fine. Follow behind, gotcha. For 1, 2, 3. Keeping a safe, but ready distance. Accessible distance. Okay. These goblins are furious at the interruption, or possibly terrified of the form of the barbarian in the doorway. At least we got a choke point here. Goblin attacks for 1 potential wound. Roll 2 defend dice. Blocked. Thoroughly parried. With rage in his heart and purpose in his movements. Okay. Oh, he's here now. He's here. The goblins are lining up to be slaughtered. Okay. Tobor the Barbarian's turn. 3 combat dice. Gonna take a swing through the doorway at that goblin in his stupid face. Three? That is a critical strike. The goblin cannot defend against that. Off with his head and probably arm too. Caught his arm in the process as well. Made a mess. A satisfying mess on the floor. Now movement. He can move. You know what I think the barbarian's going to do is he's going to take a little tactical position over here. Let the elf have some fun on the next round. Duke. Also eager to avenge Cranky. He's going to move up to the door. 8. 2, 3, yeah, plenty. Got plenty. We're gonna be a little smarter here. We're gonna both stand on either side of this door. How about it? And that ends his turn. Raz, you're up next. You're at that T intersection.
The sounds of battle and slaughter echo down the corridor.
This is epic! Cry the voices from the nether.
Rock skin on Duke. You got it. So move. He's already in line of sight too. So do you want to get right up behind him? If you can. You can. You have enough movement to do so. And then rock skin. The claustrophobic halls of the catacomb bend and buckle as the winds of magic permeate the environment. The elf's skin hardens. He's got all the buffs. This spell may be cast on anyone here, including yourself. That hero may throw 1 extra combat die when defending. The spell is broken when the hero suffers 1 body point of damage. So this is an enchantment, right? Like until it wears off. Like he just got that. Forever. Until he takes damage. I'm pretty sure. The elf is feeling pretty badass right now. Yeah, it doesn't say anywhere in the on the card that I love the illustrations in HeroQuest. Look at that guy. There's something about the artwork that is very singular. It's okay. He's got rock skin on him. Next turn. Goblin. Jesus. Goblin attacks the elf and hits twice. Jesus Christ. Well, he can roll 3 defend dice. So this this rock skin is coming in handy immediately. Yeah, whenever he actually takes damage. So he needs to roll 2 white shields. Or that rock skin goes away. White shields. 1 white shield. Damn it. Well, he managed to deflect one strike. Down to 4. Body points are dropping like flies around here. Well, as far as Duke and Cranky go, anyway. Damn it. Well-intentioned wizard. But alas. So saith the fates. Okay. Where's this goblin's an idiot. He at least, here's the silver lining. He walked right up in between the elf and the barbarian. Hey, Moose.
It's a cracking good time.
It is. It is, indeed. Okay, so he's done with his attack. Barbarian's turn, Tobor the Barbarian. He's gonna take a swing at the foolish goblin. See if our tactics worked. Oh wait, I get 3 attack. 3 attack die. How silly of me. 2. Oops. That was a skull. 2 skulls, 1 white shield. I think that's a critical strike against a goblin. He only has 1 defend. 1 defend die, so 1 will get through no matter what. Barbarian is hogging all of the glory. I tell you what, we do need supplies, so his blood up. He's gonna take a. Actually, he can just go 2. Yeah, take a short look into this room. On his next turn, he'll search for treasure. Is what I think. This dining room. Kill the monster. You've got a bit of red on you. Okay, he's in there. Next up is Duke. I think he'll do the same if he can get in there. He needs to roll 3. Yeah. Take a sort of reconnaissance break. Take a look around in here. And he will search for treasure. The elf in this room. Search for treasure. What happened? Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. I accidentally skipped the game with the software. There's no Control Z. Damn it! That's okay. I'll get back to where we were. It'll just take a second. For goodness sake. Okay. We went this way. We went that way. Sorry, give me a sec. Went this way. That way. I'll just kill all the monsters. It allows you to kill all the monsters as they're revealed, too. All right, this is going to take me a second. You know what? We'll take a short break, get up and stretch, grab a snack, get a drink, and we'll continue the bloodshed here in a few minutes. My apologies. Okay. Sorry for the delay, guys. Just give me another second here and I'll be good to go. Okay. Let's see. Where's our stuff? Oh, you know what? I think I can turn that on again now. So I got the software back to where it was. Sorry for the interruptions and the slower pace. This is a slow-paced stream. Savor it. That's not HeroQuest, is it? There we go. That's kind of a garbage angle for right now, though, I think. There we go. Back to this. Back to this. Hope you guys are having fun. This is pretty appealing to me. This is pretty satisfying. Oh, the cat had some divine cat intervention. The cat gods wanted to play for a second. I think that's good, though. I think everything's where it ought to be. All of the monsters are dead, including poor, well, he's not a monster, but the Cranky the dwarf. May he rest in the halls of his ancestors and on the fridge of planet Tobor. I'll put all of you guys on the fridge. We'll have the fridge of heroes. I'll take a picture and post it in Discord. Okay. It was the elf's turn. He just moved into this room, and I think he was going to search for treasure, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, Galleon, awesome. Well, that makes it worth it, certainly. Thank you. I do want to make this a regular thing. Maybe once every weekend or something. Saturdays. Saturday RPG dungeon crawling stuff for the foreseeable future. So he was... I don't think there's anything in this room. Okay. Yeah, search for treasure. Zargon says pick a hazard card. Alright, here we go. Gold! We have found gold. Too bad you don't get experience points in this game. What I used to do with one of my friends, we would create new rules and add-ons and stuff. Like leveling systems and experience points and like new spell colleges and things. That was fun. I may wind up doing that again. No! The cat god has intervened once again. Okay. Where's the gold? Here we go. Gold! The elf has found gold. Amidst old rags, tattered fur robes, and soiled blankets, you find a collection of 15 gold coins. Record the money on your sheet. Do not return this card to the deck. I shan't. 15 gold. Hey, you gonna split some of that with the rest of us? 15 gold. Things just got a lot more challenging, it would appear. Yes! Oh, Jesus. Get out of there, cat. This is a disaster. He's right where all my kind of extra pieces and game aid kind of stuff is. Underneath this precariously placed table. Come on. I'll use my broadsword. Fire of wrath. There, the cat is banished. Yes, Ye Olde Inn is fantastic for that kind of stuff. But I also like to write my own. But that's where I got Well, no, not actually the, Oh, jeez, he messed up the camera, didn't he? I think? I don't know. I don't know. That seems fine. How many skulls? The cat gets to roll 6 defense dice. And has 9 body points. Okay. That concludes the elf's turn. Found some gold. Raz, the wizard, you're up next. Grumpy, awesome. He knows right where to sit. Yeah, he does. He was where both cones of vision for the cameras met. But yeah, most of my development efforts have been pretty heavily inspired by HeroQuest. That's for sure. Not necessarily mechanically, but like mood and atmosphere and stuff. Join your friends in the room and end your turn. No searching for treasure, huh? Just in there to provide support. Right next to the barbarian, probably. There we go. It does, yes, they do. Fascinating creatures. Fascinating. Feel free to post if you've got that. If you've got that roguelike sitting around anywhere available for consumption, feel free to post it in either in chat or the Discord too. Discord has a games channel that you can post it in, or anything else you're working on too. Okay, Tobar, the barbarian's turn. I tell you what, I am getting a teeny bit hungry here, so I'm gonna do a little bit of metagaming and try to go for that center room just to speed things up some. Nine. Movement point. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take a peek around this corner though. Aside from that center room, I really don't remember where a lot of stuff is though. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 right there. What's down that hallway? Anything? 7, 8, 9. Just a wall. 9. Got a solid slab of stone. To the north. Muster is correct. Yeah. Come! We've work to do. We've work to do. Donuts. Raz. Honor demands it. And so does vengeance. Alright, Elf's turn. Grimly follows the barbarian. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go this way. 5, 6. Cover some ground. Search and destroy. Ah! The elf discovers another closed door down the hall to the south. And that does it for him, I guess. We know that there aren't any traps or secret doors in this quest. Quest 1, mission 1. Okay, Raz. You're up. I'll go ahead and roll your movement dice for you. And then you can choose what direction you want to go in. Follow the barbarian or the elf. You got 4. A safe and conservative 4. Ah, some wizardy scrying, is it? Give you this knowledge to save my arcane strength. Galleon! Roll an arcane check. Arcane knowledge check. I'll leave wizarding matters up to the wizard. How about that?
Sorcerer's dealings.
The winds of magic give the barbarian goosebumps. Genie to fighter,
Whatever lies beyond those doors, wizard, I am more than capable of slaying it. With cold steel. Do not need any interference from magics or the gods.
I would say, yeah, the elf would be all for revealing hidden knowledge.
Work your magics, wizard. I wish to gain a tactical advantage against whatever lies within that room.
Hey, Mindrex. How's it going? Can we see this? Let's pull back a little bit. There we go. Hey, that's a pretty cool angle, actually. Kind of like that.
The corridors and catacombs begin to buckle and rise
As the winds of magic begin to blow.
As the wizard casts Genie.
This spell conjures up a genie who will do one of the following. Open any door on the board, revealing what lies beyond.
Or
Use 5 combat dice to attack any monster within your line of sight.
Oh, man.
Yeah. That could have been a very foolish decision by the barbarian to let that go. That tactical advantage.
Tell us, I wish it. Okay. Reveal this location.
This is Verag, the gargoyle.
Holy crap. What do we got in here? Here was the door. That is now open. Blasted wide open by the genie. What do we got in here? We got a nice cozy fireplace, despite the unsavory nature of its denizens, of the room's denizens. We got a throne. This was once perhaps a very important room. Oh no, wait, sorry, my bad. Here's the throne. There's a treasure chest right here. That looks enticing. A banquet table. probably some good stuff on that, maybe. Not like the filthy greenskin gruel found in the other rooms. There is Varag, look at him. He means business. I want to paint him up someday.
The dwarves delved too greedily and too deep.
This is not a whatchamacallit. What's that thing called? Balrog? Yeah. This is not a Balrog. I can't believe it's not a Balrog. Spray. There's one of him in there. Varag, our target.
Tell me, wizard, what do you see?
There's an orc. You know what? Let's use the painted orcs. Let's use these guys. If it'll, There we go. Kind of. Frickin'. Doesn't want to focus. That's fine. This isn't a big important room, so we're going to use the painted guys. Painted? And a freaking Chaos Warrior. This is bad news. See him? Yeah, there he is. Beefy boys. Big beefy Chaos Warriors. Walking tanks. And us without a dwarf. It's not a throne, it's a... whatever that word is. It's not a barn log.
Many dangers bathed in darkness, I'm afraid.
Use it well, we'll try. Okay, now you can move. Raz, if you've got 4 movement ready to go. Looks like you still got some spells though, handy, which is good. You got spells, and the elf has 2 pretty awesome potions that he can use in the next round of combat. Please, the stairwell, we can return and listen to reason. The elf is kind of on the fence. Donuts is. He might think that's a good idea currently. The barbarian is all for charging ahead, of course. You want to go north or south passage? Raz. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess that leaves you smack dab at that intersection. Okay. Thus concludes the wizard's turn. Got a decent amount of intel out of that. Okay. Next up is the barbarian. How's the camera angle there? Is that alright? I think that will do. I think that'll generally do. Gonna muscle his way down the hallway. 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's down here. Nothing? 6. He's gonna stop short. Right around the corner. And use some of his barbarian cunning. Lie in wait. Muscles coiled like some wild thing ready to spring. Right? And that's going to be in his turn. Duke is going to somewhat reluctantly march forward. unsure of the party's chances at this point. Not entirely logical, Captain. 7. 7. Around the corner. Not a good position currently. Sort of half listening to a Raz. Half focusing on the task at hand. Okay, Monster's turn. Orc is making a move. Which orc was that? This guy down here. They're all very startled by that frickin' genie that just kicked the door in and vanished. He makes his way out here. Right next to the barbarian. Surprised, but still cunning and brutal. Or brutally cunning. Takes a swing at the barbarian for Gork. He rolls 1 hit. Manages to score 1 hit. Barbarian attempts to deflect the blow. Heroically. Courteously. What has he got? He's got 2 defend dice. Oh, really? Enemy leader. Is that what happened? White shields. Come on. Hey! Skillfully deflected. Next. Varag is making a move. What's he doing? Chaos Warrior goes next. I don't know what the hell the Chaos Warrior's doing. Okay, looks like that orc is staying put. Varag lumbers over to the door here. Right there. The orc stays put. Probably somewhat cowering in fear at the majesty and sheer terror of Varag. And the Chaos Warrior, for some reason, goes up into the corner. Not very chosen-y thing to do. But that's fine. Okay, new round. Raz, it's your go. We'll miss him. Seems possible. Well, HeroQuest, when did HeroQuest come out? I mean, board games have certainly, clashed with video games before, like Dragon Quest. There's that Dungeons and Dragons board game, Dragon Quest, so they had to rename the video game to Dragon Warrior. And this came out in 1987, I think. 86 or 87. So, yeah, I believe that. All right, the wizard's thinking. Hope you got something cooked up for this. I keep forgetting the elf has frickin' fire magic as well. He's got fire of wrath and a ball of flame. We're gonna be using those, I tell you what. Gonna go for broke in this room of death. Swift winds stand behind the barbarian. Well done. Okay. Barbarian gets goosebumps. Swift wind. The spell may be cast on anyone here, including yourself. Its powerful burst of energy enables that hero to roll twice as many red dice as normal the next time he moves. Twice, so 4 movement dice. Skillfully done. Hey. Lucan. And the cat god intervenes. Let me see if I can surgically remove him from the board. Swift wind! An effective spell, but a smelly one.